See Quid and River playing at their best and on a super
Alright, 100 Thieves have side selection or what?
Where they can really make
no way.
Success.
Oh yeah, of course, because T1's the fourth seed. Yeah, of course, T1 100 Thieves has side selection. So Bard ban is here, ban, nice. Good bans against T1. I mean, Poppy ban, it's good for Wukong. Wukong Yunara open. Wukong Yunara Rise. Yunara ban. Wukong Rise trade. There's still Talia as well though. They're both last seed. No, because there's only 3 seeds of the LCS. It's an Alistar ban, not a Poppy ban. Really? I will say Rise Prio really has dropped. It's Talia Prio has gone up a lot at Worlds, and Xin Zhao as well. Xin Zhao, Talia look like they've taken the top. Talia, Xin Zhao, I mean here you can, there's so many mids in the game. You can pick sure, you can pick Victor, you can pick Galio, you can pick Rise, you can pick Syndra, you can pick Annie, you can pick anything really. The question is, do you take Rumble? No, you don't. You take what? The fuck are you taking Sylas for? What? They just pick Sylas into Talia? Why? Sylas and Bessa. What?
So I want to see what they can get done.
Renekton on 3 or what? Yorick, Renekton. Okay, 6 Ben. I mean, I wouldn't give T1 Zyrakan. Nico is also still open, which is a bit of a concern. Okay, they're banning 4 Nico right now. Ziggs, Rakan, Karma makes me think of Braum, but there's no way they're picking Braum on 4, are they? They ban the Nico as well as... What the fuck are these bans? They ban Karma Nico. Wait, I thought Alistar was banned. I'm so confused. Maybe Poppy is banned. Huh? Well, they said the Poppy ban was Alistar, but they hovered Alistar on 4. Lucian Braum. Wow, 100 Thieves is drafting a full fistfight comp. Wait, I'm confused. I swear they said that the Alistar ban was here. Okay, so Alistar is open. But Braum into 100 Thieves is so insane. I'm so surprised that they can play Braum into 4 melee champs with Talia, Renekton, Xin. Braum just eats their whole comp. The Braum is insane there. It would have been insane. Just gave Sylas a Leona ult onto Talia. I'm surprised that they pulled away last second. Do they think they need more engage? Why? You don't need more engage. They're all running at you. They're playing Alistar, Wukong, and Bessa. I think if you want to change off Braum, you could go like Renata here. But Leona? I think they for sure should have just sent a Braum. I think giving Sylas a Leona ult when you're playing Talia is scary. I'll make this real quick. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already, and I hope you enjoy the video. Is he playing Leona so he can get a Leona skin?
Very effective.
Is that the plan here?
History's organization, they have ever lost 2 games.
Oh, FBI movement, not bad.
Also the group stage.
Yeah.
FBI Q, pretty bad.
This is their 10th world
Sylas into Talia is not a fun matchup. But I presume Quid is just a massive Sylas player.
But then when you does probably cause a little bit of nervousness in some fans. But T1 at Worlds is a different kind of monster as Quid is down to 200 HP. Faker probably trying to at least force a flash here, throws another rock, and Quid has to flash level 2.
Yeah, just really nice unraveled earth there from Faker.
Faker's cooking his ass. Holy, Faker last hitting as well. Nice early lane by Faker. We'll see if he can snowball sides, because he has a very good option right here. Talia, Renekton into Ambessa. That sounds very playable for Ambessa. Capuchon is deluxe.
He wants to make sure that he doesn't miss a drop of CS, as he does have about a 5 CS advantage. Bit of skirmishing happening in the bot side of the map.
Yeah, quick trade onto Keria, but again, it's Leona. She's so tanky. Heals used there immediately by both supports just for extra laning power. Gumayushi's barrier blocks most of the hit there from FBI's piercing.
Okay. FBI did a really good job. He had blight stacks on both of them. Was pop both of those blight stacks.
He wanted to fight, but he couldn't get on anyone.
Guma is really low now.
And Guma took a lot of damage for that.
FBI's River is hovering around down this area. So 100 Thieves, they feel confident pushing
Big
up
Dokes.
in the top
Nihao,
side.
Dokla here.
Oh,
he got Triumph as well. Well, T1 is off to a pretty fucking solid start with this swap. Mid is kinda cooked.
Really good start here for the T1.
Doran chases their bases.
This is also great from
Needs to
T1
keep aggro on the wave, otherwise they die.
Dive,
Owner first blood, W pick'ems.
Mid
is fine. Mid is not the best. He's no flash, the wave's pushing in. No TP. Oh, I see why they're playing Sylas and Varus. They're picking the T1 skins against them. Okay, they're gonna give him a push out. They probably went into draft meeting and had a list of T1 skin champions and said, which ones can we early rotate?
T1.
They gotta make sure that he can collect this wave. That is the real objective up on that top side. Doran 6 though.
Yeah, he's got the dominance. He's taking the 1v2 and he's taking it aggressively. Ayla jumps in for the headbutt pulverized. Doran flashes forward, FBI flashes away.
Ooh, the 2v1 he is being a bit of a psycho.
Seems like you
Drake for T1.
avoided that damage with the blight stacks there from FBI because 100 Thieves thought they could re-engage.
Carrier
off
has
of that initial play.
Forcing those summoner spells in the bottom lane, chunking both of the enemy laners down to half.
These standard games with standard champs and swaps, I just don't see 100 Thieves catching up, you know. Like, Doran's base will suck here, sure, but top is frozen. Grubs drop soon. Sinzal's clearing the top. Talia's fresh out of base. The setup is just a horror for 100 Thieves. I guess they have a bit of a bot freeze going, that helps.
From behind,
will Doran just 1v2 them again? Okay, they're moving up with bot lane. But top wave's gonna crash, so Doran can fast push bot here and they can stall the grubs. 100 Thieves need to rush these grubs down now. But Sinzal's gonna get level 7. Oi, oi, oi.
But Ono's not really in a good position to contest right now.
Do you contest this?
100 Thieves, you know, when you watch them in an
they're losing a lot bot.
They're
losing a lot in bot lane.
T1 now
Okay,
can move in.
Quid to get it. It's 2 falling grubs. I mean, the biggest loser here is Ambessa. Why did they not contest the grubs? Because they were focusing on gold, right? They didn't want to. They didn't have TP on Renekton.
That's gone. Other side of the Weaver's wall, but still.
Is top diveable again?
Great spot. Doku was
Probably,
holding the wave
yeah.
to try to get farm. But problem is, he is up here by himself once again.
He needs to save his Fury. Actually, has
the next
ulti
one,
to
they're going to look
save
to dive, and I just don't think that Doku can really do much about it realistically.
Well, we'll see. Right now, he wants to step forward, try to clear out some of that wave a little bit, but Doran immediately popping the dominance as Owner's ready to try to show up.
Oh, nice buffer by Dokla.
Public execution from
he actually gets one.
Owner's gonna
wait, big dokes.
Shot. Dokla stays alive for now. Doran's gonna try to pick this one up.
Wait, big dokes, he gets both.
Gonna die as well.
What the fuck? That ult buffer on the knockup was perfect by Dokla. Hey, yo.
He did a good job.
Hey, yo. What is it with diving on Bessas today?
I mean, this was really nicely
it's
done.
the ult buffer on the Q3.
Early, but
what? Quid just solo killed him. How did he die? Quid just solo bolos him? Dokla has Eclipse. Doran's building Strikebreaker or what? What the fuck? Ambessa is actually, they can dive him.
He's the one in the driver's
they can dive top here, easy. Alistar tanks. No ult on Renekton. Just go. Just go, 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 go. He's dead.
Gonna lead the charge. He makes the dive for the headbutt pull. The flash coming out from Doran, but the exhaust ready to follow. And
they get a lot of plates top here as well. They lose second Drake. Whoa, what the fuck?
They find the dive
100 Thieves just woke up. Faker's still up in gold. He got a lot of plates.
Meanwhile, Faker also
Quid can't really enter bot. Yeah, also T1 have only got. I mean, 100 Thieves have 2 grubs. Where's the replay on the Sylas kill? Guma changed his skin. He's playing Arcade Corki. What happened to my pink astronaut Chroma Corki skin?
We can see this one more time. The seismic shove is there, but Quid gets the Q slow.
Oh, it's a spectator bug. He flash auto W's him and the W goes through the flash.
But Faker's caught out again.
Faker in a bad spot here with the river. Ayla and Quid trying to chase him down and secure it. Quid gets another one. The Silas running the show from the mid lane. Now up here on the top side, we're going to get yet another trade. Stridebreaker now completed for Doran.
Bro, I feel like this game he's dead as well. No flash, right? They should win the 2v2 against Carrier. R2.
Carrier wants to save his top laner, but it's too little. It's too late.
100 Thieves are getting picks everywhere.
Dokla is just
the only thing that 100 Thieves need to worry about right now is Drake stacking. But I did not expect Dokla to blind Ambessa into a roaming mid Talia and Renekton and get ahead. Blast cones into River. Oh, he just face checks into Alistar.
With the assistance of Ayla, I mean, there's not much to break down here. Faker goes where he is not allowed to go. He does not have the support of his team. And another kill is secured.
Wow. Okay, well.
I can't quite read it.
Yeah,
it's showing that they're
the game is all about Sylas now. Sylas wants to all-in bot all the time, so they need to kill him. And 100 Thieves need to cover him.
The T1 played in that play-ins match against
you have wards, Ayla? Where's your wards? Put some down, brother. What the fuck?
100 Thieves making this one very
help!
PvP heavy early.
Oh my god, if he got hit by that flick, he's dead actually. Maybe he wasn't dead actually. He could just take the Syndol. Ayla, he has 2 wards. A lot of mid-bot pressure from T1.
Coming in.
A lot of mid-bot pressure. Herald's up, but they just want to play for bot.
Here. The big question
They're
is,
losing tower,
can
it's
you
gone.
Actually stop T1 at this next dragon, right?
Faker should even up in gold. He's trying to make them lose the cannon. I don't know if the cannon will die. Looks like it'll live. 100 Ts get the Herald. They can use the Herald for the Drake, and they're chilling, I think. Yeah, fine trade. Well, whoever gets Drake will get feet. Okay, FBI cooking. Drake in 15. 100 Ts need this Drake. T1 need this Drake. Feet and soul point. It's massive. Nice dash by Quid. Good reaction time. River in the river. He has Herald. No W on Wukong. Doke's opening mid. Doran has TP. Drake started. Quid is far away. Where is Quid? Bro, get here. Get over here. What is Silas doing? What the fuck? Hey! It's a 50-50, I guess, or what?
On this one is the Weaver's Wall. Nice use there from Faker. River still looking for the opportunity to try to go in and steal.
Oh.
Quid off on the bottom side. Rest 100
Good flash.
Thieves going in after the Drake.
And he steals it. And Carry is dead.
Quid. He falls. Quid
Ayla tanks. Big Leona ult inbound. He completely missed.
Not going to find much. Owner takes more damage from FBI. Faker looks
knock onto FBI. He needs to flash that Talia combo. Massive Talia combo by Faker. Doran, you have no flash?
Doran on the chase, but he's already
Strikebreaker. Stun.
Strikebreaker on Ayla. Owner goes in for a double kill. T1 take the fight, and they aren't done yet. Quid tries to escape. Owner wants to become lightning, but he can't quite.
He can't chase this, can you?
He jumps in anyway, as Quid wants to sidestep the seismic shove, but
I
he's
guess
still
you can.
taking a ton of damage. 100 Thieves.
Oh, I guess you can.
Stayed there, welcome. And
3 kills for Owner. Wow, they just ran them the fuck down.
T1 may lose the Drake, but they'll take 3 kills.
Owner
they'll
just
take
fried
the
them.
turret, and they'll take the lead.
And it all came down to
Faker
FBI
always
not
gets
flashing
good
the
Talia
seismic
combos in
shove.
fights, no matter how
That
far
is what
behind he
decides
is or how
fight,
bad the
because
game is.
Quid had a beautiful
He always
start
gets
to the
good
fight,
Talia combos. Like if FBI
Carry
doesn't get
over
hit by
the
this
wall
Talia
here.
combo,
Carry
the
flashes
fight
in,
is
throws
won.
the exhaust down, but look at this. Flash over, pulls him.
Well, the good news for the Thieves is they got the Drake and they got the feet.
There's the payoff of T1's
the bad news
early
is
Drake focus.
Owner
Sure,
just got so much gold.
Point, but the pressure of that
Owner 2
possibility
items.
to execute
Faker
on
good at
and
League?
give
Yeah, he's
themselves now on the top side.
He's got glimpses of Sally level gameplay.
Over 1K.
Alright, Tatakan's up. Doran has no TP, but Dokla does. Dokla's also up in XP. I wonder if they can use Ambessa TP advantage.
So I think that's a totally
like here, you have 4 wards. Can we get some deep wards here? And then open here and get a TP behind and fight them while Renekton's bot? I think that's something that 100 Thieves could try to look for. The window's quite small. There's no way they're just doing it. It's gone. They have it. Quid based.
Is going to see the Otacon. It's T1 immediately deciding they want the objective. They've already got it down to 1/3 HP. I think 100 Thieves might be a little bit late to the party. Nice Weaver's Wall coming out from Faker. River wants to go in and try to steal.
Oh my god, he stole it.
100 Thieves steal the
It's a losing fight though, right? Surely.
T1's already taken
Wait,
out
Dokla is frying in the back line.
Gumayusi gets the kill, and Dokla's next on the chopping block. The objective,
I think
again, they get 3
could
kills
Dokla have killed Faker there?
T1.
100 Thieves still haven't taken a tower.
Know they are safe. 100 Thieves.
There's 3 towers on the map, and all of them
but that gold
are 1 HP.
Is not from the tribe.
Yeah, Ayla trolled that fight, but it's a losing fight no matter what.
Quid is walking for bait. Quid's looking to steal a good ult.
No flash on Varus.
T1, 2-1 in Drake so far. Dragon down to half HP. 100 Thieves on the approach. The Weaver's Wall has been separated. Quid in the middle of everybody. Zinjao LT stolen. Quid gonna be focused here for now, but he's still staying alive.
Nice dive by Dokla. Carrier might die. Doran's deep as fuck.
But he can't find him. FBI's under
It's
pressure,
1 for 1 on the tops.
as well. Both top laners out of the picture. Dragon, 3k HP.
Redemption is good.
Thieves as Owner
flashes out.
Now he's gonna be
nice combo by Faker. Q hits.
The Drake goes over to T1.
Dashes. Misses the E.
He wants the abduct and he's lucky.
Q hits again.
Owner of 1 HP.
The arrow.
A double kill of Gumayusi.
Just snipes him.
Piercing arrow over the wall from FBI.
Oh, I really think 100 Thieves could have also won that fight if they...
Jerseys all over the Dragon Pit. And now Faker is looking for more. He wants another rock here onto FBI.
Ayla?
Onto Ayla. His seismic shove will not hit. Gumayusi coming around to try to help him. Ayla's next to fall.
Holy flowers.
He really is, but I gotta give credit. Whoa.
Whoa, Faker panicked a bit there.
A little bit nervous about that Q, and now he's getting
TP in
on
from
it. He has no
Silas.
stasis
Faker
and no
should
flash.
see it.
Yeah, Faker might need to be nervous about something else as immediately Quid arrives.
Are you
But
gonna
there's
take
so much
Talia
distance
wall?
already for the Talia. Tagged by the Proto Belt. Quid misses the abduct yet again with Gumayusi showing
this is
up and the
awkward now.
seismic shove connected.
They're with him.
Okay,
The
Faker's
Silas can
recalling,
never
doesn't
get
have
there with
TP.
him. But they need that assistance. It can't be a solo mission from Dokla.
They know Faker's in base,
Yeah,
but
Ayla knocks Owner up into the air. Defensive
how do you
Zinjao
engage
ulti
here?
to keep Owner protected.
Okay. Like that, I guess. The stolen Leona ult is massive from the Sylas. Doran's TP'd into 4 people. He's just insta-dead. Wait a second. They have to go Nash. They have to go Nash. It's the only play. Oh, the Leona ult from Sylas was massive. They also got a shutdown as well, right? Doran is the CEO of going into 4 or 5 people and dying. Look at this Leona ult from Quid. Takes it, throws it on Owner, boom. Double stun.
And then Doran TPing in. 100 Thieves make the call, turn on the teleport, burst down the Renekton.
And River gets out. Wow.
So much resilience as they do not slow down.
They're still kind of behind, but this Baron should help them do what?
Every opportunity they
break tier 1s. What will that do? That'll make the gold even if they can break these tier 1s. All that really matters is the next Drake in 2 minutes. Whatever they can squeeze before that is what they can get rewarded with. But Keria, here, they just need to walk up, let the minions do the work, tier 1 dies. Now they need to do the same in bot. They're going to try and make a fast play on Dokla here. He might get caught. I think 100 Thieves should be leaning bot way harder. There's no top tier 2. They have to lean into bot now. Get this tower.
Which means 100 Thieves are going to have control.
They're going to look for a fight right here.
Up to the
There's no fight, no fight, no fight.
Gets over the wall with a
oh my god, there's a fight.
What the fuck? On Faker. That was
not the fight they wanted.
That's
a little bit too excited, but
Dokla can base, run top, push top, take top tier 1 CP to Drake would be great. Dokla is very strong. No third item yet, he needs the death stance. I'm surprised Dokla didn't just stay top and flip it.
Yet to die in this game. This Corki is a monstrous Quid. He face checks.
Yeah, Quid face checking right into the brush. He's going to get punished here. Remember, he still has the arm guard with the chain CC. Quid's alive, but only at 50 health. The Sylas is the target.
That is a sad way to lose.
T1 has already found him. Carry is going to be focused down by 100 Thieves. Gumayusi under pressure from River, but T1's already found a double for Owner. Gumayusi low.
Wait, Big
needs to get the kill.
Wait, Big Dokes. Oh my god, Big Dokes.
Dokla flashes back over the wall.
Oh, Faker no flash.
To take him out, but he doesn't have the damage. FBI gets a double as Owner
what the
falls.
fuck?
Beautiful play from Dokla to salvage the fight. Quid gets caught.
Corki Flash wasn't up. He killed him within 2 or 3 seconds of Corki Flash being down.
And gentlemen, one of the 3 is the enemy jungler. Faker trying to save things, trying to look for River here. Who has to use the clone to juke away.
He's TPing behind Faker.
Dokla looking to cut off Faker's escape here. The teleport coming in on
but
top
Faker
of the wave.
Stopwatch and
Faker's got to be aware of this. Pathing through the jungle, making sure he stays safe.
They denied the soul. This was a fight where Quid died straight away.
The game.
Quid buys so much time using Owner's ultimate. He drops the arm guard as well, and the rest of the Thieves collapse. Ayla with
I'm watching Dokla in this fight.
River targets Kuma, and that was enough for Dokla to clean up the fight.
Yeah, Dokla has just been team fighting beautifully, helping out FBI there.
Ult
and then
onto
again,
Kuma.
look at that ult. He
Kuma's flash, look at the bottom. 3,
onto Kuma,
2,
gets in, takes
1.
him out, flashes
Corki flashes up
and is
now.
able to survive.
Just
Every
sends it on
fight, Dokla over T1
Quid
really
just needs to take Leona ult or Zinza ult and play the fight.
Because the
CC
Seekers
mid
is
from
doing
Quid.
him no favors.
He has Zonya, 3 item Sylas, 4 item Varus, 3 item Ambessa.
Up a little bit in
Man,
gold.
100 Thieves is insanely strong right now.
Baron spawning
the best thing T1 have right now is Zinzao.
Was the big turning point here.
Zinzao sitting on 3 items with GA, but he's level 15 to level 16 Wukong. River's teamfighting is way stronger.
Setting up particularly quickly, but it is already down to half HP. Quid stealing away the enemies in Zhao ulti. Owner
no
has
flash.
T1 trying to scramble to make this fight.
Leona no ult, no flash, no TP.
But there's no damage done by T1. 100 Thieves are
bot
still
tier 2 lived. It might die to minions, but they won't get the local gold.
Land that.
No
that
local
gold in
bot.
If he hits that,
Doesn't
I
matter
think they
that
can
tower
100-0 door.
He
1 minute on Drake.
Early,
it's a Drake fight.
fight is disengaged.
You should ult though on Sylas here. Just get rid of it.
The level dive onto Faker.
Unless they're clicking Baron again.
He had Ayla at his
again down to half HP already.
What's the plan here though, 100 Thieves? What is the plan? Oh, Leona no flash.
Here so far in this game, 100 Thieves looking to peel away now as Ayla charges in for the headbutt pull, but it's not going to connect.
It's not a good
Ayla now going to
engage.
be the target here with the redemption coming
But
down.
Carrier's dead. It's 1 for 1. Oh, River.
already have the first kill. River's going
Where's
to the
Dokes?
backline.
Oh, the backline is getting melted.
T1's killed River, but what about the
Dokla and Quid. An FBI. It's an ace, right? Oh, Faker. Faker with the 3-man shove. Faker saves it. What? He's alive as well.
T1.
Oh my god, Faker just completely rolled them.
So many years for exactly this
This
reason.
engage from Ayla, you can't do that. You can't flash combo a Corki.
Kuma
Kuma just dumped his flashes
T1 just turned it around on him. Look
What
at
was
this
that combo by
engagement. They're
Faker?
able to go in, the flash from Guma to avoid the combo from Ayla, but
They're
then the
just trying to
re-engage
run
from
them all
River,
down.
It's looking so
Wukong,
good for them as
Ambessa,
T1 goes
Silas,
into the blender.
all on top
They
of each
knock
other.
down Guma and you're thinking, this is
Faker
the time. This is where
and
they're going to win.
Varus.
But Owner comes
Three-man
back up with
shove.
the GA,
Oh.
and look at Doran. Faker gets the stasis
Three-man
off
shove.
at no HP,
What?
and Doran just crushes them.
Three-man shove from Faker. It's Soul, it's Baron. 100 Thieves had the game, I think, but they went too deep. Varus can't flash on top of Talia. What a fucking shove by Faker. Oh man, if FPI didn't do that, I think the fight could be winning. I also think the engage was like, you can tell they're nervous because Leona has no flash in their face. They could just combo Leona and hit her.
To be honest, they've impressed me so many times.
But instead they're flashing onto a sums up Corki and just dying. It's Infernal Soul 6 side from Corki soon. I don't think 100 Thieves have the damage anymore.
Now 400 Thieves.
Even if they get Corki, I think they died. Like, T1 has 4 carries. Faker could wall them here for next. They could Talia ult here.
As T1 have their next wave ready to push bottom lane. Faker going to use the Weaver's Wall to guarantee that this outer barrier goes down.
Maybe 100 Thieves can get an Elder fight. Maybe.
100 Thieves protect
I think
their
they can
inhibitors.
really try and stall
They
it.
hold the line for now. The Baron will wear off.
I don't think they win it, but you know.
They need to flip it. They just
Red
need to
buff's
look
big.
for the fight.
Very
100 Thieves have a bit of control of the map with this win rate. They can flush out bot river now if they want.
They've taken away the enemy's full team red buff.
Or they can
They've
press
secured
B.
their own
They're in a
full team
fine
blue
spot,
buff. They're
but
feeling very confident.
Infernal
in this
Soul is
last
so
couple of
OP.
minutes leading up to the Elder as
With
Quid
their
has to
champs,
constantly
they have
make
so much
sure
damage.
he's answering the bottom lane
Is
for
Quid
just
close
a
to
little bit of
Rabadons?
time.
Should
Oh, they're going to try and send it on Doran.
A
kill will also do it.
A kill would definitely help.
Yeah, Doran now going to be caught
Yes,
by the
Sterex.
abduct. Quid going in, steals
Talia can
Dominus.
ult.
Doran in a pretty bad spot here, does have to slice and dice his way away. Now the Weaver's Wall is used there by Faker, but remember,
Not bad.
this is level 18 to
Dokla,
Leah.
where are you going?
The Elder is still 80 seconds away. That cooldown's going to be back in time.
Silas.
Faker has Elixir of Iron.
Steal another one.
It's back.
Yeah,
He's going
exactly.
full tank.
So ahead of this,
Can't really find
Rabadons,
anything on that
Silas.
timer.
That's it. If they
30
want to have
seconds
any
on Elder,
chance
5
coming
seconds
back
on Nash.
and
It's just an
winning
Elder,
this first
right?
game, they're going to need to get a team fight win here. They're going to need to get the Elder after. Keria takes a bit of poke there, so they'll feel okay about that one. But again, it's nothing that's going to change the game. Quid goes into the middle of everybody. He's shielded up with his
Ayla missed his flash Q.
Into the back.
What is this engage? He has GA.
But Dokla doesn't have the damage. He's going to be knocked into the resurrection here for the Guardian Angel. Quid has to keep making a little bit more space as Dokla tries to retreat. Gumayushi goes in, and Dokla is down. T1 man
away from this objective.
That should be it. They should get Elder into Baron into free win in the next couple minutes.
They don't have Dokla available. 45 seconds until the top laner is back.
Unless
the HP
FBI
is low for Quid.
steals the Elder.
Even if they trap the Renekton, is it really going to be enough?
Okay, Quid steals Dominus yet again. Elder Dragon targeted by T1.
Surely Doran and Keria can just click on Varus here.
40% HP.
Like, what is that Varus doing?
He's dead immediately. T1 have their first kill. Quid wants to take Keria, but it's not going to matter because Doran's already killed FBI. T1 on the victory push. Doran goes over the wall and Quid has to flash away from Solar Flare. River and Quid in full retreat. T1 in hot pursuit. River trying to juke with a bit of a clone prank, but it's not going to work well enough. Quid is already dead. Faker has cut off River's escape. It will not matter that he has Guardian Angel because the Angels are not listening. T1 will stop 100 Thieves.
All right, T1 get it under control. Faker had to clutch it.
It's a 5 for nothing.
Owner had to smurf it.
Dokla's back to life.
But they managed to beat 100 Thieves in game 1. Man, 100 Thieves had so many windows where this game was super winnable.
The Nexus
Great game, though.
will melt. 100 Thieves fought hard, but T1 is T1, and they are not gonna fall in this first game. 24-16.
Actually, pretty close. Really nice try by 100 Thieves. Really nice try by 100 Thieves.
Execution.
It's not over yet, though. They gotta get a second game.
And
I like
the series.
100 Thieves approach with just lots of 100 Thieves approach with just full fist fight champs. I like it. I like it when 100 Thieves have things where they can just go in on. Caitlyn Ben.
T1 twice in a row.
Okay. Couple things. Azir,
is over. This is
Rice,
potentially
Ori,
the last,
but also I would be a bit
Thieves,
concerned about Zyrakan. Cassante Ben. Okay, I mean Ornn is open for Rumble, Trundle's open, Trundle Rumble. I think you have to take Azir. Surely you take Azir. You don't give them Azir. No shot you give them Azir. No way. No way you're giving T1 Azir. Okay, they take the Rumble away. Well, T1 have Azir, they have Zyra Rakan, they have Orianna Ryze, they have Galio, they have Ornn, they could go Trundle as well, Ornn Trundle. Poppy's open, so no Vi. So they're gonna go for the Ori over Azir. Orianna Jarvan.
I would not be shocked. And the fact that they had left
okay, not the end of the world. You could play Azir yourself here. You could play Akali. Akali value is pretty good if Quid's confident. Because they will go Ornn on 3.
But we could also
Ornn or Galio, I expect,
or
right?
Something like that if Quid really wants
so
to
Akali's
stay on the
fun.
champs, stay aggressive. Because
LeBlanc,
I do feel like that is probably your best chance. You know, really getting in the mix.
Pantheon,
you can go like Pantheon, Akali,
Poppy,
something along consistently take down
Aurora.
I don't love Aurora. The laning
Quid's
phase
Aurora
in the
is
first game.
pretty
Maybe
good.
He just feels
He's gonna go Akali.
Yeah, I mean he's playing around with
Is he gonna go
options
Akali?
right now.
Is he gonna go Azir? Is he gonna go Akali?
I think they have that.
They could go Poppy on 3 here and just put it support.
I think basically what they were doing is
if Doran has champs, but I don't know if he does because Cassante Sion are also banned. Okay, Poppy support is definitely OP right now. 100 Thieves need an AD carry that's a bit mobile, you know. They need a mobile AD carry.
You get pulled right out of the smoke screen. And now you have got to draft something for FBI that is going to be able to see Jarvan with Galio.
Kaisa would be nice for 100 Thieves.
So I'm thinking about, I don't care about
is
you
FBI a good Kaisa?
I'm having you take from here.
Ezreal ban.
Ezreal ban does make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Just again, it's like,
I think Sivir on 4 is pretty good for T1 as well. Actually, Kaisa is for sure the best for Guma. He should just take it on 4. He could take Kaisa and then 100 Thieves go Lucian Brown. So by that logic, you should ban Nico. They ban Lulu. I think they should have banned Nico and looked for Lucian Brown. What do you play now? I mean, I guess you could play Kaisa Nord. You're not going to play Ashe into Jarvan, Galio, Ori, Nico, right? Or Xayah. You can't play Xayah. You can't play Sivir either. Kaisa Nord. Rel is also okay. Guma will play Xayah on 5 here. I like 100 Thieves draft, you know, it just goes in. But T1 have a lot of good peel. Galio ult, Nico ult can peel, Orianna can get rid of these melees, Xayah ult. But yeah, 100 Thieves very mobile, they have a global, they have so much damage, they have so much dive. It's just these dive comps, you need to be willing to dive, and you need to be willing to dive quick. So they need to be snappy. They can't just run at them in a straight line and fight. They need Pantheon ults, they need Akali flanks, they need Rel flanks, they need a lot. Fnatic Jarvan skin, every jungler uses Fnatic Jarvan skin because it's good animations. Changing song real quick. Yeah, he was waiting for the swap. He needs to go wolves into top side. Bot side rather, not top side. He has mid push, so he should be able to eat all of these camps easy. Do we like this swap?
It really does allow you to stay that much healthier when playing in the 1v1.
Yeah, and I think, you know, talking to players about this, it's kind of the trade-off of basically you're saying, yeah, I'm losing damage by not going electrocute, but I'm gaining damage by being able to stay in lane longer and having fleet and kind of having more itemization.
But he has free footwork.
Kind of the argument I've heard from some players.
Oh, Rel is roaming mid.
How did Rel get to mid? Remain true or whether it does pay off, that's a different question here because Faker obviously still building a pretty nice edge thus far.
Is truly
Doklas gonna have to base and TP top. Base and TP top. Nope, he's not base and TPing top. They're keeping the swap. Quid has no TP. Very big problem in mid.
Quid taking that E.
9 CS down, not the end of the world.
When you know that your
T1 get Drake, and they have top push or what? Like they're just gonna get everything?
Yeah, Doklas still holding onto his TP though, and Guma is top, so there's potential for a 5v4 if they want to try to go for it. But of course, they are too late. But early smite to steal.
Stolen away with a crash down coming in from Ayla. 100 Thieves are thinking about a fight, but Faker's already level 6. Ayla with a flash away. River stepping forward here with a shield, but a heroic entrance forces another flash, this time from River. 100 Thieves,
and they live?
Yes, they overstay. Yes, it costs their summoners, but a heroic comp.
They're stealing every objective this game.
This
should just be an easy smite and route.
Just walks up. Thanks for the leash, brother.
But River.
It's normally Guma pulling these off, but Guma's not here. The true smiter on 100 Thieves is on the other side.
4 HP, Jesus.
Smite.
Are going to be a little bit disappointed with that, as now River shows up in mid lane with a Grand Starfall. Point and click there for the stun. First blood over to Quid.
100 Thieves.
This is what 100
Quid's
Thieves
recovered.
wanted when they drafted Akali.
Yeah, Faker not even going to use the flash there, just going to hold on to it. Didn't think there was any real way he could get out, and I agree. They really are pushing T1.
Quid is running bot and they're putting Kaisa mid.
They
don't have ults for it, I guess, right?
So he is pretty
They
even
don't
with
have top push
FBI,
either.
stand correct.
to these towers, and they're going to be starting to shred through plates, which is
100 Thieves are losing a lot of random gold and XP on sides.
What are you supposed to do in this 1v2?
FBI goes bot, I guess.
Right? Like all
farm
I think he should stay here, though, unless he's going to TP back and they're going to fight.
For the T180 carry.
And, 2v1's
FBI is down 20 CS when he's laning versus, I mean, maybe 15 off this wave.
And you're playing Nico Xayah as a build. He's probably just going Archangel's Roa.
And is now finally it's 80 carry
almost
versus
the
80
same
carry,
in
support
XP.
versus support, and still though that 3 waves
but
or so
Ayla
lead
is also
for
the same.
Is
Owners
present. Owner
bot.
creeping through the lane now, looking
Drake's
for
in 30 seconds. He bases for Summit Sky here.
a lane gank, but he's not going to see that come to
fruition.
fruition.
He's just covering the push out with Pantheon ult, right?
Yeah, I think more so he's looked to put some pressure on there. I need to be there to cover, kind of making everyone's life a nightmare everywhere he goes. He is causing problems for 100 Thieves. Nice little shuriken flip there from Quid to dodge a shockwave.
For this Drake fight.
Shockwave, not quite what Faker was.
FBI needs the base though.
No, we've seen some impressive
I think this Drake is gone.
Faker. Control over the area. They already lost the first Drake, but they started it up. Remember,
I thought you were going to go with he did solo kill Faker with the help of River.
That's a sussy minion.
All right, Owner. Trying to come in here, make a move on to Quid, but because the Shockwave still has the ultimate, so he could get away
Pantheon's ulting somewhere.
with that. Comet Spear and the rest of the ulti coming in
Faker
now.
No flash, Carrier dead. Eats on him.
It up. Carrier's not
nice
down.
ult from River again. Just keep targeting mid.
A free kill.
A little bit
Faker
more
no flash.
into their Akali,
Herald in 120.
At the end of the day,
FBI bases, Quid goes spot. Dokka's been playing pretty well on the weak side. He's just chilling. His CS situation is pretty good considering lane the Xayah and Nico.
Minute 20 seconds, and so T1 want to try and get that last
FBI
plate
is a bit
before
behind.
It wears
I don't know
off,
what happened, but Kai'Sa must have dropped wave somewhere. W gets the cannon.
Close that gold gap,
yes,
and we find ourselves once again in a very even game state. I think
River
T1
wants to go on Nico or
prefer
what?
this
They have no flash on Rel though.
Especially with the Rod of Ages completed, and that's going to
I think these lane assignments for 100 Thieves are not good. They probably lose push in every lane. No, Akali can't beat Galio. I presume Orianna is beating Rumble, and mid is pushed in.
Now, ideally, Quid does not want to be fighting Doran.
Yeah, they kind of need
Doran
Quid
has
into
no
Faker.
Kill threat on the Akali,
nice
but
cancel
the
on the base
Akali has
by
no
FBI.
kill threat on the Doran.
Angle barbs, but only loses a small chunk of HP. River jumps in after Carrier, who drops a Pop Blossom defensively.
Okay, no flash Carrier, no ult Carrier. This Herald looks great for 100 Thieves already. They have TP on Akali, but they need to defend bot tier 1. Bot tier 1 might be dead actually. They have 3 grubs, right? Nope, Doran left it.
Down this tower here, so yes,
they're
Pantheon
ulting.
But here comes River.
River jumps in, Gumayushi
Guma ulted very early.
to the ulti. River tries
River
to
is
follow
trolling
up,
a
but
bit.
the hero's entrance
Monster engaged by Monster counter engaged by T1.
Takes the first turret. They take a kill, and now Quid is trying to come in to take revenge. Owner is your first target. He's down to 200 HP. He tries to get away with the perfect
Gets the E on Guma. Guma has sums though. It's 1 for 1 actually, which is not too bad. Quid gets a kill. They can push out bot. Pretty good response actually.
It's a 1-for-1 trade.
Oh, the base doesn't get cancelled. Galio shield comes up. Dokka is begging for help up here, guys. Why the fuck am I laning into Orianna for 20 minutes? No flash Orianna, no phase rush either. Rumble ult a bit early on the phase rush. I think he's out. He's 100% out, yeah.
Quid has no ulti on the Akali. Faker trying to make his way all the way out. A beautiful shockwave.
1 for 1.
Down to make it a 1-for-1.
Another kill to Akali is good for 100 Thieves.
Alright, and Doran is going to knock down your tier 1 on the other side. So another town is
the more gold Xayah gets, the harder the game gets for 100 Thieves. And Xayah is getting really strong.
The next objective is going to determine
Guma
the
just needs
strength, but
stay alive.
last time, 100 Thieves are not in a position to contest this dragon.
Withstand their engage and he'll kill everyone.
T1 will secure the upgraded boots.
Orianna doesn't matter too much.
River looks to try and
Faker's
cross-map, stealing away camps.
He'll scale,
on the top
he'll get
side.
Seraphs.
It's a very close
Doran
game with
doesn't
no
really
clear
need gold.
winner. Akali, and
T1 should be on soul point right now.
An additional time after the first 2 big items are completed. Killer Instinct from FBI. Pop Blossom to follow it up here. Carry on the defense as Ayla wanted to use the Magnet Storm. And they do secure the kill on Carrier, but now Doran jumps into the middle of everybody. He gets one back onto Ayla. Support for support. As the Galio goes up into the air and gets away. Faker wants to throw the ball forward. 100 Thieves disengaging.
Nice engage. I like it. 100 Thieves need to fight, otherwise this game is just going to be shit, so they have to keep sending it. Doran smurfs it though.
Thieves. It is just the supports going
go
down.
in here.
We'll see if they can find something more. Owner and Faker trying to make their way back towards her, and he
Faker's
might walk right into River.
Is there a draw after this? There is a draw after this, yeah.
Go back to Orianna.
No
Maybe
flash
they want
on
to
Doran.
use this Herald to guarantee this mid tower. Doran though doesn't have his flash.
Nice.
Shields off.
They stun him up with a
Overheat.
Shattering Strike, and they try to block the exit here for the
phase
Justice
rush.
Punch.
Should be
Doran
dead.
cannot use it to get
Another
away
pick for 100
because he would
Thieves.
have to dash back first. So a nice
Otacon, they're gonna
shutdown
force
goes
it.
over to 100 Thieves.
No TP on
Another
Faker.
pick. They have to send it.
Otacon
Have to send it.
spawns. T1 now in a 4v5 for
They
the
have
next
Rumble
30
as well.
seconds. There is also no teleport on Doran once he respawns. He will have the hero's
Carrier needs to go
entrance
big
if
here.
he needs in his way
They have
over
to
the
do it. They're
battlefield.
scared though.
Seconds until Doran
I
returns to the
think
rift.
they had to try and
These
snatch
won't
that window.
convert it into anything. They get some
Need to
damage
turn
over the bot
nameplates
tier
off and just
1.
go.
About it
Maybe
being
it's
a
'cause
flip
Kai'Sa
or
has
getting
second
knocked
item
down,
in
that'd be
base.
probably so. I thought
2
that
items
might have been an angle
Makali.
they
I
would
think
normally
FBI
go
might base for rage bait.
but definitely is going to be a
No,
scary
it doesn't have it yet.
proposition.
The Seraph's Embrace
They have
all the way
Pants and ult here,
involved.
actually.
Quid going after Doran here, going to allow the taunt to expire. River ready to join up. Yes, Doran is very tanky against magical damage.
my
and he failed
God.
to flash over the wall. The Galio now with the hero's
He's following.
exit to get away to a nearby ally. But Quid tries to follow here with a Shuriken flip. He goes in for the perfect execution. He's trying to still find the
Oh,
kill.
he missed. Got
Doran
him, though.
dies, and Quid's got the fancy feet
Wait,
to
Onor's-
guarantee it.
Onor's dead too.
Away.
What the
Flash
fuck, Quid?
5-point strike hits all 5.
Oh
Quid
my
dies
God.
with a shockwave
Flying
in
across the whole
retaliation.
map, chasing the
It's a 2
Galio
for
to the
1
death.
For 100 Thieves.
Oh, look at
And one
Guma's
of the
damage.
2 is the enemy jungler. Ayla crashing down over the wall as Gumayushi forces
Quid
his
is
retreat.
cooking.
T1, there are 3v4
Doran's
on the map
yearly
for
flash
now.
into the wall at Worlds.
I cannot believe that Quid made that work. It was such a
The Rumble ult saved him. No Rumble ult, he's just gonna die there.
Screw it, I'm gonna go in. He finds
But they
the
used a
outplay,
lot
he
there,
gets
100
a
Thieves,
kill
and
on
they're
the
gonna
board. The
lose another
Rumble
dragon,
ultimate
maybe.
from Dokla with the
They need
assist
to be
onto getting
careful.
the
They
kill
have
onto
all of their
Oner
members
as well.
topside.
If it wasn't for Faker, he would have been
They
2
need to
for
enter
0.
here.
But
But we're back to live. The Dragon
Okay,
started
there's a
off.
Drake fight,
All
Drake
right,
fight, Drake
T1
fight.
going after the Drake.
Pantheon's
100
far,
Thieves
no
on the
ult, the Drake is
approach.
dead. T1 have it,
Down to
100%,
40%
and Quid is zoned.
HP. Doran keeping
It's
Quid
bad,
away
it's really
off
bad
the
for
right
100
side
Thieves.
pincer. As the Infernal Drake is secured by Oner and T1. 100 Thieves not there in time.
River really wanted to finish a second item.
This
so he
Galio
does
value
do
is
that,
insane.
But then you're allowing them the free soul point, and now they're going to engage.
Dead.
Yeah, now it's a ton of
This is
damage.
gonna be
Back
game
on
here,
the
I think.
River, the shield cannot
Unless they
protect
can
him in
make some
time.
magic,
Quid
100
wants
Thieves.
threat onto
Oh,
Gumayushi, but
well
it doesn't
played by
happen now.
Quid.
Pop Blossom's not going to stop him. Ayla in the middle of everybody here with a Magnet Storm.
Carrier lives.
might just die to Quid, but FBI's already been executed by Oner. Ayla's next to fall. Double kill over to Gumayushi. Carrier dies, but it's so many dead on 100 Thieves in trade.
What happened to
Only
FBI?
Quid
How did he die?
and Dokla are still alive as Quid tries to escape into the enemy jungle. Oner's got an eye on him here with the sweeper. Quid still trying to get out, but Faker's shock one.
Guma's
with a
soloing
4
at the
for
gun.
1.
Yeah, I think the comp
T1
diff is setting in. The Galio value is insane.
100
The
Thieves
Zaya's
positioning.
unkillable.
They did not respect
Orianna
the
is too tanky
possibility
now.
of T1's collapse.
Their target
They
is what,
lose
Nico
so
and
many
Jarvan?
members.
To support, and T1 just fights forward through the rest of the team.
Faker in an awkward
Well
position
played by
here.
Guma.
Yep, tagged by the first Electro Harpoon.
Yes,
Exhausted
flash.
now as he tries to fight back. Oner swooping in to
He
protect
still
his
has
mid
flash.
laner. Meanwhile, FBI's in
Galio
danger.
ult
Killer
saves him.
instinct defensively. Faker
FBI has
burning
nowhere
down,
to go.
Dokla burning down,
Pantheon
but
ult can help him.
Flame Spitter isn't going to get
Quid
it
can
done.
maybe
Faker
kill
finds
Guma
the
here.
kill back into
Oh, he
Dokla.
missed the-
Gumayushi under pressure. He tries to sidestep
Oh,
away.
Guma.
A massive
Dead.
outplay from Gumayushi defensively with the feather.
Just so
Mid tier 2, top tier 2.
tanky. Dokla didn't have the
Maybe not
damage
top
to
tier
get
2.
through the shielding from Doran, the HP from
Faker's
Faker's
spacing,
build.
thinking about it. Yeah,
and
take it.
while Quid set his
Jarvan
sights
E
on the
attack
AD
speed.
carry, Guma was far too resilient. Carrier was providing enough
I
support.
think it is
and
a
two towers
bit
will fall off the
completely
back of
cooked
that
for 100
as
Thieves.
T1 gain an even greater gold advantage.
Carrier flash is
I
coming
wanna
up
see
as
that
well
one more
now. It's a
time, 'cause it felt
montage
to me
maker.
at first, like maybe Dokla was just trying to hold on
Hey,
to the
yo,
equalizer, not
guys, we
commit
gotta
it.
stop
Used it
TPing
very
behind.
late, but they are going to go back in. Can they actually stop the recalls in time?
Did they cancel their base here?
Looking
Either
for it. He has
Dokla's
no
one shot or
equalizer
Faker's
to try
dead.
to stop this, but they don't need
Oner's
it
here
just
too.
yet.
He has
Here
flash,
comes
though. Is he
Ayla.
dead?
He's locked him up with a Magnet Storm. Faker trying to get away. He's very low on HP, but River's on the
Double
approach.
flash.
Faker
Have to
and
send it.
Oner both getting away over the wall. Quid
Oh,
on the
Quid
chase.
got
He
him.
finds the shutdown onto Faker, and now he's got to try to get himself.
Oh,
the
Oner didn't get him
He's not
either.
gonna find the kill under Quid here.
Wait a
Oner's
minute.
gonna be burned down.
Wait a minute.
Shutdown credit over to River. It's 2 kills.
They have
for
to go
100
Baron.
Thieves.
There's no way they
What
can
a
win this
fight there
game.
from 100 Thieves. They force it. They find the angle. Quid is back to base, but he has no TP.
They
River
have to
is low.
base
Oner
and
is
go
dead.
Nash,
They can't
and it's the
start
only
Baron,
thing they can
though,
do.
because the rest
They
of the
have
T1
to.
members are very
They have to
strong,
do it.
and the health
Still,
bars
they
are
still
too
have to do it.
low for River and Quid.
Base and click the Nash
problem
now.
for 100 Thieves this game is that while they find kills, they cannot convert it into any objectives as
Oh,
Doran.
Doran has phase rush and
This
flash.
one could be important, but the flash over the wall keeps Doran safe.
Is
for
the game
now.
getting any
100
better?
Thieves
Check
yet
notes.
again,
No.
Looking for any
Do we
chance
have
they
any
can.
better chances
All
than this?
three
Check
outer
notes.
towers are
No.
still
Go,
alive
do it.
for
Do it.
T1. 100
Hail Mary, flip the whole game. I think they have to, man. They have to do it there.
A single turret, this entire game, like you say, Vedius. Keria has has been spotted out. Important to note, T1 also ahead 29
now it's out of time.
petals. His owner
Here comes
goes
the
in for the
shockwave.
Cataclysm. They're ready to back it up with Faker and Gumayushi. It's 2 kills for free. 1 for each of the T1 carries. And now with the top laner and Junk
Thieves.
Like, obviously it's not a great play,
so
the force, but
at
least it gives you a chance, you know?
They take out the jungler, they take out the top
If you don't do it and they respawn and come back, it's over.
Added on top of the soul that's about to spawn here in 2 seconds.
They're not even gonna
I feel like it's the same with
here,
VKS against BLG. They get really good windows or windows where you have to just try and then you don't do it.
Seal, but not going to be there.
And I know it might look silly when you do it, but at least
realistic lead of 5 digits of power for T1.
The MasterCard priceless moment will cement
now Guma would have
another
pentakilled
soul. Spot lane though, the not much
Guma
of a win
pentakill is
to
brewing
work with for now.
with these
gonna
champs.
escort
Overextend.
Send it on the wave.
He knows it's
now.
just a matter of time before the T1 members on that bottom side are able to push in here. Area is there.
All right, first inhibitor turret.
Oh my god, Ayla, my eyes.
Line goes River, but into the front line goes Carrier. Pop Blossom. FBI's already down, and Ayla's gonna follow. River dies to the back line of T1. It's 4 dead already, and with only Quid alive, T1 is ready to
I really think 100 Thieves could have won the first game. This one,
not
so much.
Quid will waste as much time
they
as
lost
he can,
the game at 25 minutes, basically.
Not matter. 100 Thieves left it all on the Rift in their final series of League of Legends.
700 Thieves.
But the winningest
only
team
FlyQuest
in the
left from NA.
of the game
only FlyQuest left.
Be stopped here.
And
T1,
now it's time for the draw. Will T1 draw BLG in Swiss Elimination?
A long shot against the back-to-back.
What is the draw gonna be?
World champions here.
Oh
100 Thieves.
baby.
As you said it, they left it all out on the Rift. They played aggressive. They played to the best of their ability. They came close at moments, but T1 always
I think they just
those
need
edges, especially in this second game.
I don't know.
Control,
was a nice
play
try.
towards the objectives, had great setups, and the killer instinct that they had to find these picks in the key moments really did separate the 2 teams.
T1 will move to 2-2. They still need another series to make their way towards the quarterfinals. But what a valiant effort from the Thieves. These players put everything onto the Rift, and what a showing it has been.
And you can hear the crowd cheering for the Thieves. Their final heist now coming to a conclusion. Up against a team, the caliber and the pedigree of T1 to stand against them and play that aggressively, that fearlessly. You've got to be proud of what they left on the Rift here today. Analysts, what are we thinking?
I think it's World Championship and T1 always finds a way here, but the Thieves did not make it easy for them. I understand the frustration on the face of 100 Thieves here, given the year they have, given the comebacks that they went through to make it here today, with the run and the teams they had to face off against at Worlds. It can only be frustrating now.
There's no better way to go out than that. It was an absolute banger of a series. One of those times where if you just look at the scoreboard, if you look at the nameplates, it's just not going to do it justice. This was a back and forth. This was an extremely, extremely hard-fought victory here for T1. And I think there'll be a lot of question marks for them, even despite the plot armor going into the series tomorrow, because if you're an average fan, I think it was 100 Thieves. They might not have stolen the win, but it did steal a lot of hearts for that final series.
Yeah, I was really surprised actually to see, because obviously everywhere T1 go, they're always the home crowd, right? Even here in China a lot of times. But there were so many people standing here cheering, maybe for Dokla, again, our latest Doyen star, gaining a lot of fans. But the thing about 100 Thieves that I love about them so much is that they went out playing their style of game, right? So for as many times as I've disagreed with Grayson's drafts, you know, locking in the Akali, the Sylas for Quid, really playing to their strengths, which is creating these skirmishes all around the map.
Why are you writing check Twitter cat despair?
Good job, guys.
Good job, guys. Good job.
That was the final 100 Thieves series ever. That's why.
Your season the way
Farewell,
they did
100
as
Thieves.
well. I have only admiration for
100
these
Thieves
players,
is gone.
for the way they fought. Inspirational here on your side, Emily, and
I won't sing it. It's a thing from my way. I won't sing it because I will actually get emotional, unfortunately. And
yeah, don't do that.
Emotions are bad, guys. Don't have them. But I love this 100 Thieves team so much. thank you guys for everything you've done all year. You've been amazing to watch.
Of course, we're going to hear more about them a bit later, but Chronicler focusing on our current world
I think they can be proud of their gameplay.
T1, they advanced to the next round, as I was saying. They always find a way. They did it again today, and it came off the back of Owner once again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for me, there's a very clear number one, which obviously is Owner. I think Guma had a solid series as well. But, you know, being an AD carry in T1, we all know that you don't...
It's the two junglers of T1, as I call them.
It really is the two junglers of T1 because Keria has just been absent this Worlds, unfortunately. That was, for me, the biggest gap today. I think Doran, unfortunately, we are, again, seeing those shades of international Doran. That Flash, in particular, is going to feel very reminiscent of some of the struggles he's had in the past. And then Faker... I think kind of the same as in the LCK, where he's just as likely to get you, unfortunately, in a deficit, because his laning phase really hasn't been up to par, as to actually win you the game. Because we can also look at a couple of the plays he had on both the Taliyah, and I'd argue some of the plays on the Orianna as well, the topside catch, for example, where they weren't able to burn him down. But T1 don't look that good, right? They looked way worse than they did domestically in the LCK playoffs. Let's not forget, this team brought Gen G the distance, the five, Gen G.
What the fuck is this?
Ultimately, right now.
It's just form. You know, I think with a lot of the drafts we've seen, there were one or two where you could just specifically point to meta read or draft. But for me, it's just the gameplay, right? Like Keria has thus far, I think, had one of the weakest tournaments maybe that he's had internationally ever. I think he's really struggled to have an impact. And for all of Keria's, you know, extreme highs and sometimes experimentation that doesn't work out, something he rarely lacks is an impact. And I think that that is something that would worry me. That combined with the fact that both solo lanes are certainly not having the best of times right now, I think if you're a T1 fan, you're very worried going into tomorrow. And I think even Owner was starting to seem kind of buckled. The smite steals, it might be
okay, put up the draw now.
But Owner normally is a guy that you can trust with these, right?
Tomorrow's
so
games, chat, are going to be...
He's pretty telling to the state T1 is in right now.
Ballistic.
And it's funny because at the beginning of Worlds, he came in an interview saying that, guys, I took you guys there. I want to chill now. I want to be the one relaxing. I want you to do the dirty work. But so far, it has been Owner's Rift and him finding the opportunities for T1 to win game. And he is the Oppo player of the series once again for T1 today.
Yeah, and I thought so many of the crucial team fights that they had, starting with this one, we already covered it after game one. He's always just at the center of it, right? He does so much to set up these fights for the rest of his team. I thought his response to, I doubt it's in the highlight reel because people probably
I think Guma was really consistent.
But his response to Rivers,
Faker was clutch,
really smart,
and Owner had some good team fighting.
Aware of what the opponent wants to do, keeping track of it, and then again, his team fighting with this team just sets up so much.
For me, Owner is, when it comes to the LCK, the jungler that does skirmishing the best. His sense for where he needs to be in engagement. You can see it if you slow down some of his Jarvan fights, it feels like he's fighting on multiple fronts at a time, which I think is insanely impressive. And again, shout out to Guma as well. I think that he was the utter stability that they needed when the rest of the series was extremely volatile.
It has been really difficult for them so far. Similar to BLG, if they want to find solutions, they're going to find them now. And now we see, it was pretty close, honestly. But again, it was close until it wasn't. It comes to these clutch moments, these team fights that T1 knows to play around so well. But again, Emily, the solutions they have to come up with tomorrow, they're not going to have a lot of time to do it.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing, I do think they looked way better than BLG, by the way, so as we're drawing that comparison, please keep that in mind. But like you already alluded to, Chronicler, this is not the T1 that we saw domestically, right? And that is a little concerning as much as I love
and do
that
the
they just won, and I really want to see them make
chill out, they're going to start in a sec, don't worry about it.
When the defending world champion doesn't make it. So I do hope that they make it tomorrow.
Now, before we send it over to the draw show and the rest of our day, let's send it over one last time to River in the Verizon post-game interview.
River, talk to me. We're retiring.
Thank you very much, Lore. River,
you were pretty good.
Commiserations on the end for 100 Thieves here at Worlds. How do you look back, let's say, on this series, but also on Worlds in general?
Today we had a chance to win against T1, so it was really close. And it was my first game against T1 in my Worlds and MSI, so it was good experience too. And then I want to say thank you to Dokla because he joined 100 Thieves during the season. So yeah.
Yeah, I can see him right there. He's listening to you right now. Is there anything more you'd like to say to him?
Nothing. Just thank you.
Nothing, maybe off air. Okay. You've had such an illustrious career from the LGL to PSG to your history in the LCS. How do you look back on that journey, on the memories, on the achievements, you know, as we approach this final chapter since you'll be heading into retirement?
Playing in LCS and LTA was a really good experience. And then maybe today was my last game. So yeah, feeling is weird, but yeah.
Yeah, we've really loved to see you play. It's been an honor for us as well, and I'm sure for a lot of the fans that you've made. Is there anything you'd like to say to them as a final goodbye?
I want to say thank you for fans and everyone. And then I hope I hope we can meet again, in future.
Awesome. Thank you so much, River, and we'll head back to the desk.
Farewell, River.
Oh my gosh.
Man, River got me tearing
I know. I love River so much.
452
I've loved
career games.
watching him since he was on PSG. He is just such a creative jungler. It feels like every team he joins really benefits from his insight, the way he plays the game. I remember even when he was on bottom LCS teams, he made them look so much better just because of how well he played, dropping camps to always get his lanes ahead. He has such a good attitude about the game. I'm really going to miss him so much.
Yeah, and you don't have
blame myself.
Players.
You start crying and then I start crying. It's your fault.
That's my bad. Apologies, everyone. I unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
I hate you.
You don't often see players being able to find success in multiple
I hate you so much.
Yeah, but it was a beautiful goodbye. We have a draw show to go through.
All right, here we go.
Starting right now.
Here we go.
Of course, with Candice being on
It'll be a short draw, but it'll be a historic draw.
Here at Worlds in the last round.
Will T1 draw BLG? Will FlyQuest draw Koi? I don't really know what I want. I'm kind of down for anything.
I mean, I know
EU and A would go hard, but, you know, we don't want to give NA any room to, you know, get a comeback. T1 BLG feels a bit early, but
T1 and BLG really struggled.
it's fucking great.
Matchups where they were heavily favored. We saw both.
I don't know how I feel, Chad. What do we want? What are we feeling? Do we want BLG
that
T1?
Matchup to me would be crazy because I think neither team would really trust them, or rather trust their fans, or their fans
I don't know.
trust them.
Yeah.
There's no trust.
That's all we know.
There's no trust. I mean, speaking of no trust, you also have TES over here.
We want CFO BLG. Ooh, CFO BLG. I like that. CFO BLG. I think, fuck it. I think Fly Koi, T1 versus Tess, and BLG CFO. How does that sound? I feel like that goes kind of hard.
Yeah, no, I'm
That does go kind of hard.
Peak cinema would be BLG T1, Fly and Koi, and CFO Tess.
Actually, any iteration goes hard.
That would be insane.
That would be
Oh, it's
crazy.
Shie
We'll see
from
what we're gonna
WE.
get here.
I think he's retired now. I like his jacket. He's got a little fucking bear on his arm. Shie, talk to me. Let me guess. Insta draw Tess. Okay, so Tess can play against anyone. So whoever he draws... Wait, this could also determine T1's matchup, because T1 can't play CFO or Fly. So if he draws Koi, it's T1 BLG. If he draws Koi, I'm pretty sure.
Are they cheering T1?
Yeah, I think they're cheering T1 to go into TES.
He has a baller jacket.
Oh my god, it's Top Esports BLG. Oh my god, it's cursed.
LPL team kill!
Well,
Oh my god, it's a team kill. Wait, that means that T1 has to play Koi.
Oh,
It's T1 Koi. It's locked. It's T1 Koi and CFO FlyQuest. It's locked.
Oh,
He's done the draw already.
tragic. That's not the
Shia,
start
what have you done?
It has to be FlyQuest. It's other way around. It's T1 Koi, CFO FlyQuest, and a team kill LPL. Wait, that's... Oh man, I feel like that's probably the worst draw you could get, not gonna lie. No T1 BLG, no T1 Tess, no CFO BLG, no Koi FlyQuest. I feel like... That's a shitty draw. I didn't think that was a shitty draw.
the rematch. No, they can't.
Other way
they
around.
can't, so they will be moved
Other way around.
to the next matchup.
T1 can't play CFO. They can't.
I think he keeps thinking they're upside down.
T1 has to play Koi. It's locked. It's T1 Koi, BLG test.
Trust yourself, man.
T1 Koi. Okay, we got it. We got it.
Tension mounts.
Here we go.
Oh, this draw is like.
MKoi.
So that would be MKoi CFO.
MKoi CFO, yeah, that is correct.
No, it can't be because T1 can't play FlyQuest. So it's locked already.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this.
I mean, MKoi has been, for me, one of the... Again, they've been having a breakout year, right?
Wow.
So that is
I went into this draw with a lot of hype and a lot of possible outcomes. It could go hard. But this was the one where I feel like...
Please.
Yeah, the double LTA kill.
Wow. This is like the worst feeling of a draw ever.
Nah,
I don't like team kills.
They will do it. Okay.
Oh wait, it's CFO versus.
Oh,
it's
CFO FlyQuest. MKoi T1. Yeah, I don't like that.
Oh, it's because Fly already faced T1 too.
I mean, I guess it does preserve the best teams in the tournament. I feel like CFO Fly is a good match. That's a very good match, CFO FlyQuest. T1 Koi feels like it's going to be extremely one-sided. And BLG Test, I don't like team kills.
None of them are broadcastable right now, so we're just
I have a lot of thoughts on that. What kind of matchup is that TES BLG match going to be with both teams?
I do think CFO Fly bangs though. Chat, these games are tomorrow. Tomorrow. Those games are tomorrow.
A great man, a great top laner. As long as there's delusion, there's hope.
True.
So we're going to hold on to that hope.
True.
That draw went by too quickly. I feel like it hasn't happened yet. I feel like I'm still in my chair waiting for something to happen. That's the draw? Really? Of all of the crazy draws we could have had?
Consistency of the Flying Oysters facing off against FlyQuest.
Yeah.
I like that. That fills me with joy. Those are hard. I think particularly the obviously I am going to favor T1 given everything.
Can we redraw?
No.
I mean, I think T1 is very happy because Koi was probably the weakest team out of all the teams.
Yeah.
CFO Fly, I do think comparable in a way. And Test BLG is just the finals rematch of LPL.
But like.
So they're actually good matchups, but for some reason I'm not like jumping out my chair.
I mean, yeah.
But this goes crazy.
The thing is, like, if they play like they did domestically in playoff, it's BLG.
Yes.
If they play like they've been playing at this tournament, I actually do think it's TES.
I would agree, but that would require me to have faith in TES.
That would also require TES, not to trip over themselves.
For some reason, I really wanted CFO versus BLG. I really wanted that.
Where is Ox right now?
I really wanted that.
With me.
I know mentally he is.
He is. He's with me in spirit.
What are your predictions? Well, I think BLG will win. I think CFO will win. And I think T1 will win. And I think our top 8 will fucking bang. Like, the top 8 is gonna bang. The funniest thing ever, my favorite timeline, okay, is T1 beats Koi. They qualify top 8, 3-2. And then they draw KT in round 1, who's a 3-0 team. And KT get 3-0'd. That's the best timeline that could ever exist, ever. I need that timeline. I need a Telecom War quarterfinal, and I need that team knocked out instantly. That'll be a fucking blessing.
Any closing thoughts for yourself, for the tournament, and maybe for your Western brothers and FlyQuests?
No thoughts on them. But final thoughts for just 100 Thieves, I guess. Me personally, you know, I wasn't even on a team at the start of the year, so just to be here and
Mad Lions Koi will redeem themselves from a 16-47 loss.
We were able to come together and make it so far from like 8 to here, and obviously we got, you know, a bit unlucky on the draw, but a little bit.
Man, give yourself credit.
But I think we did the best that we could. I think, you know, we showed that we can beat T1, which I think, you know, is a very strong team, and yeah, it's a shame that it has to end here, but yeah, I'm just proud of our year, and you know, I'm gonna miss River especially. You know, this is the most talented team I played on, so I'm gonna miss all my teammates. Yeah.
Thank you so much, honestly,
Thanks for being here.
For this year.
Also, yeah, thank you for everything. You guys have been amazing.
For this last ever run for 100 Thieves, it is not going to be your last run. I'm expecting to see you again, of course. Thank you for, again, this incredible League of Legends that you gave us and for the emotions with this roster.
Stop it!
Yeah, thank you, Riot, for the draw.
Thank you, Riot, for the draw. And
we're all crying.
Chin up. Cannot wait to see you again, Dokla. And that's all for us here.
Yeah.
On this day for this first stage. Thank you for joining us again.
I apologize.
It's my bad.
I'm not crying. You're crying
until you start crying.
See you tomorrow.
If FlyQuest lose, they have to swim home.
Ooh.
They have to.
Tell him, Dokes.
Get away as Miru rides the Weaver's Wall in, but it knocks Shadow onto the wrong side, so he's still safe, and now Miru's going to be your target. Just completely
if FlyQuest lose, they have to swim home.
Second. Knight takes him out with the Sigil of Malice. It's a double kill now as Desamas falls too. The LeBlanc is getting fed, and BKS needs to run. Ben's here to cook him up. Triple.
I actually think the matchups are kind of hyped tomorrow. Like, okay, Koi T1. It's T1 favored, yes, but I think JoJo has been having such a good tournament. I think JoJo versus Faker is going to be great. That is going to be fucking fantastic. So I'm actually, that matchup could be really, really fun. I'm a bit worried about bot lane, though. Bot lane, very worried about it. But mid jungle, I think is going to bang. Fly versus CFO, I feel like Bwipo and Inspired versus these maniacs is like two Malphite coming together. It's like a game of chicken where no one flinches. No, this guy's inting though. No, he's inting though. And Doggo just like, you know? Like, that's going to be a fucking illness game. I'm ready for it. That is going to be crazy. And then Tess BLG is a finals rematch. This one, I think BLG should win. And Tess is actually on the road to going from 2-0 to 2-3. They're actually on the road for it, by the way. One team always does it. DK was last year. Tess is on the road now. Where BLG just knocked them out. Jojo tweeted light work when they got T1. When they drew T1, he tweeted light work. Chat, don't talk about the Worlds and stuff. When Worlds feels the most special is from quarterfinals onwards. That's where, like, the real fucking stuff hits. Like, quarterfinals onwards is really where the magic sets in. Now we're just getting through it. Now we're just fucking grinding it. Oh my god. I hope... okay, so here's my hope. T1 win. Well, not hope. I want Europe to win. But this is the timeline I need. T1 win, CFO win, BLG win. Quarterfinals round 1. T1 KT. HLE, BLG, because they get a 3-2 team, right? Oh, no, it's AL, right? AL will get it. Actually, I don't want that. AL CFO. No, fuck AL. No. They have to get a 3-2 team, chat. The 3-0 teams, they have to get a 3-2 team. That's it. That's just the law. So, if we assume that these are the 3-2 teams, AL and KT have to play against these 3 teams. Actually, let's swap it up a bit. AL T1. KT BLG. G2 CFO. HLE Genji. That would be a fucking draw. That would be a fucking draw. Now, those quarters matchups would go ballistic. You might think, easy matchup for G2. No, that shit slams. ALT1 slams. KTBLG slams. HLE Genji early on. Fuck it, why not? Slams. G2. That slams. I mean, you could also do... You could do that. That would work. But you have to understand that the top 8 teams, right? The 3-0 teams have to play 3-2 teams in the draw. They have to. It's just the law. So KTAL, after tomorrow, likely, will play T1, BLG, or CFO. That is the quarterfinals locked. So I'll get 2 of these teams, and the third team, whoever the third team is drawn against the 3-1 teams who play against themselves. So the 3-1 teams play against themselves. So Gen.G, HLE, G2, and that's it. And one of the 3-2 teams will play against each other. So we need to pray that G2 does not draw Gen.G, because if that happens in round 1 quarters, it's fucked. So G2 need a CFO or an HLE, I think is... nah, it's completely cooked, really, to be honest. G2 can't play KT, it's impossible. None of these teams can play any of these teams. Can't. Impossible to play. Impossible. So T1 could play Gen.G in quarters. Yeah, they could. In a world where KT draws BLG, AL draws CFO. Actually, let's go through the most cheeks matchup possibility ever. KT get CFO. Let me do this in a different color. KT, this is the worst draw possible. KT gets CFO. AL get BLG. And we get like a fucking LPL quarterfinal. T1 get Gen.G. And G2 get HLE. I feel like that draw actually kind of fucking slams, but it would be really ugly to watch. Like, it's too early. Like, this series, region killer, and then this one's not bad. It's either that or it's like KT, BLG. Oh my god, we are in a fucking hardstyle. KT, BLG. They can't be on the same sides of the bracket. G2, CFO, HLE, Gen.G, ALT1. I feel like that bangs. Maybe I'm European biased, but European biased aside, AL Gen.G, ALT1 and HLE. Actually, HLE Gen.G is too early. You're right. Yeah. Okay. Fuck it. Let me remove my EU biased. That's what we want. That's what we want. Because in a world where this happens, right? The semifinals then become crazy, right? Let's assume BLG wins, HLE wins. On one bracket, you've got the final nut versus BLG in a best of 5 in semis. On the other side of the bracket, you have Gen.G T1 rematch possibility or Gen.G AL. Like, you need the quarters to, like, simmer into a semis, you know? You don't want the semis to be fucking loads. Like, I think AL, BLG, and T1 Gen.G, these are semi-finals games.